the catch. Mackay, it's on. Touchdown.
Into the layup. Goes at the buzzer.
wins it. The championship.
And welcome live to Palmer Field here in Middletown, Connecticut, as the NFHS Network presents the 2023 Class M Baseball Championship. This afternoon, the 3 seed Nonnewaug Chiefs, coming in 21-3, take on the 13th seed Wolcott Eagles at 17-8. Beside my broadcast partner, Jerry Bertheum, I'm Glenn Conticello as we are here at Palmer Stadium, or Palmer Field rather, here in Middletown, and we'll pause here for our national anthem.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends. How to fit in. How to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
Of our national anthem sung here at Palmer Field before the start of this Class M championship. Nonnewaug and Wolcott. third. Ryan Ponte, the first baseman, bats third. Owen Palmer, the pitcher, bats fourth. Ben Stewart, their left fielder, bats fifth. Matt Palumbo, the catcher, bats sixth. Lucas Severese, the DH, bats seventh. Sam Scott at second, bats eighth. And R.J. Barksdale, the right fielder, bats ninth. This is game 2 of our triple header. If you did watch our first game, the Double L Championship, it was quite a game.
Quite a game it was.
Yeah, Fairfield Ward outlasting Staples and went to 10 innings. 2-1 was the final. The game was flying by, folks. We were into the 6th inning in like an hour and 15 or so minutes. Both pitchers were just cruising, and then both pitchers seemed to lose their command, and all of a sudden we had a couple of runs scored. It wasn't a lot, but enough, and Fairfield Ward was able to retain that title. They went back-to-back Class Double L championships, and now here, Class M, Nonnewaug and Wolcott. Owen Palmer, 6-0 on the season on the mound for Nonnewaug. 1.72 ERA, working quickly. Well, he's down 3-0 to the leadoff batter, Nick Scanziano. Takes a little bit off and moves that fastball for strike one. Maybe that'll settle his nerves.
Well, another nice job with the Palmer Field grounds crew.
Now it's 3-2 on Scanziano.
They didn't have much time to get this field ready for this game, but they pulled it off.
Well, that first game was flying by because of the two pitchers, yet we went 3 extra innings, and we're only 15 minutes delayed for this game. There's a line drive hit hard on a couple of hops to the right of the shortstop, Davino. Throw to first.
Nice.
Not in time. It'll be an infield hit. Defensively for Nonnewaug, Ben Stewart in left, Nick Rose in center, and R.J. Barksdale around in right. From third to first, Dylan Chung at third, Brett Davino at short, Sam Scott at second, and Ryan Ponte, the first baseman. Matt Palumbo catching, Owen Palmer. So the leadoff batter is on. The next batter is Drew Rocca, and he hits a humpback liner up the middle, and Brett Davino, the shortstop, able to make the grab for the out. That's the first out in this first inning.
Once again, as we take a look at these lineups, you know, 333 for Conziano, Rocket 360, and now A.J. Martinez coming up, hitting 537.
That's 4 home runs, 26 runs batted in. Left-handed batter wears number 7. I paused there because on my stat sheet here I wrote his position where the number was supposed to go. So that's why I hesitated. That ball's fouled left field side. We were working feverishly, folks, between games from the first game, which went extra innings, to this game. So we might have made a couple of mistakes. I don't want to include you in assuming you've made any mistakes, Jerry. I made a mistake.
I'm not perfect. Okay. No way.
2 strikes on Martinez. That ball fouled right back to the screen. Scanziano led off with the infield hit at first with 1 out now. Throw over.
We had to make our way through the crowd that was leaving after this first game. And then Glenn had to go down on the field, check with the coaches, get starting lineups, and then try to come back and work your way through the crowd again.
There goes the runner from first. The pitch taken outside. Throw to second. Not in time. Stolen base for Scanziano. 1-2 the count on Martinez.
Close play at second, but I think he slid in safely.
Runner takes his lead. Another foul back right to the screen. Beautiful day here in Connecticut. Hopefully wherever you may be watching us today, it is the same for you. We had some bad weather last night, which delayed the game an hour, but today is absolutely gorgeous. That breaking pitch over the inside corner for a call, strike 3. Strikeout number 1 for Palmer, sophomore, getting the start here in a championship game. How about that?
6-0, 1.72 ERA for a sophomore.
He might be 16. We don't know his birth date. He's either 15 or 16. Still young. Hopefully today, for his sake, and every player out here playing like a seasoned senior. And so far, he's looked pretty good here at the start. 2 outs, runner at second base. Joe Ferrucci, the first baseman for Wolcott at the plate, hitting at .432, 3 home runs, 25 runs batted in. Right-handed batter, wears number 25. Big young man, fills that batter's box, doesn't he?
Sure does.
Yeah.
He sure does.
2 balls to count on Ferrucci. Scanziano taking his lead, being held on by Davino as best he can. That breaking pitch misses. You see Ferrucci in the box. Wouldn't be surprised if he plays football as well. He's a big guy.
Stands right up on that plate.
Yep. 3-1 the count on the senior. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. First walk.
Not a bad idea. Base open, 2 outs. Your number 4 hitter up. So that was not. I don't know if that was intentional by Owen Palmer, but I think that was the right thing. We got Josh Dunn coming up, 270 hitter.
The fielder with 16 runs batted in would love to drive a run in here, give his team the early lead in this Class M championship. Takes a first pitch strike from Palmer. Palmer taking a long look at second with the runner there. Now he delivers, misses outside. As we said, Jimmy Alberto and Kyle Brennan are co-coaches running the Nonnewaug program. Ask them before the game, what do you anticipate happening moving forward? There's a ball hit to right. Barksdale going back, still going to the fence. Can't make the play. 1 run will score. Here comes Ferrucci. Play at the plate, not in time. It's a 2-run double for Dunn. And Wolcott leads it 2-0.
Once again, Nate Northrup, the right fielder, I think.
Barksdale.
R.J. Barksdale for Nonnewaug. Just didn't turn and burn. If he turns and burns and goes to the spot where that ball is, he catches it as opposed to what we would call, kind of tracking the baseball, which in my opinion, as a outfield coach at New Britain High School, it slows you down. You turn, you burn, you go get the ball. They think he had a chance to catch it.
Northrup is the batter, comes in and hitting at .353, a couple of home runs, 24 runs batted in. So the 13th seed, the upstart Wolcott Eagles, take the early 2-0 lead. We're in the top of the first. A lot of baseball to be played here, but the best for the underdog to take the advantage and get on top first, and that's exactly what the Eagles have done here in the top of this first inning, and they're still at bat looking to add to their 2-0 lead with the runner at second base. A ball, 2 strikes on Northrup. Check swing, but he went around. That's strike 3. And that ends the inning. But damage done. The big hit, 2-run double by Josh Dunn, driving in the 2 runs. We played a half inning. Wolcott leading Nonnewaug 2-0 on the NFHS network.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo.
You see if I did?
Yeah.
Come on. At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created
More ways to save.
Just Use Your Advantage card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
Wolcott jumping on top in the top of the first inning with a couple of runs. This figures to be plenty of scoring here today. Both of these teams have real good offenses. They've hit the ball in the state tournament pretty well. Wolcott put up 17 runs. Nonnewaug pounding out 39 in their 4 games. Both, though, have allowed runs as well, giving up 14 runs each. So we could have a high-scoring affair here today, and that's not because of bad defense and such. It's because of these offenses. They can pound the baseball.
They can. I read that, too. We'll see. It's gotten off to a pretty good start for Wolcott with the 2 runs in the top of the first. We'll see how Nonnewaug responds.
Well, they are predicting this possibly to be a high-scoring affair. Now, for reference, Jerry, the most runs scored in a CIAC state final is 26.
26.
That was done twice in 1976. St. Joe's over Cromwell was 24-2 to final. And in 61, before I was born, that's frightening, 24-2, St. Basil over Washington.
I was 6 years old.
You were? Yeah. Wow, you are ancient, man. That was a year before I was born. But anyway, as we play here, bottom of the first inning, Drew Rocca towing the rubber for Wolcott, the junior left-hander, 4-2 on the season, 1.81 ERA. Well, he likes to change it up a bit. We saw a lot of hard-throwing right-handers in the first game. Rocca is not a flamethrower, but he can spot his fastball, but we're going to see a lot of off-speed pitches as well from the left-hander. He's a crafty left-hander, as they say.
They're crafty, yeah. Yes, they do.
1-1 the count to the leadoff batter, Brent Davino. It's a swinging strike.
And then he can come in with a fastball. Pretty good fastball right there.
Davino at 432 in the leadoff spot. A couple of home runs, 26 runs batted in. Behind on the count, 1-2, time called at the plate.
And again, Brett Davino right on top of the plate.
There's the 1-2 delivery, breaking ball, pop to shallow left. Dunn coming on towards the foul line, still coming, and he slides and can't make the catch in foul territory. That kept slicing away from the left fielder, Dunn. Again, it's off the left-handed batter's bat, which is going to naturally slice away.
I thought he had a chance at it, but he did not track that ball very well.
Now, the wind did not blow that at all. We're looking at the flags in left center, and they're pretty much limp. As we'll get another look at this ball, as you see, it just slices away from Dunn down the left field line. I thought he was going to get it there. Then when he changed gears, I'm like, well, wait a minute, that might not be within his reach, and it was not.
Well, so far, no harm, no foul.
Catcher Joe Dunn went out to talk with his left-hander. There's the 1-2. Hit to center. Sends A.J. Martinez a couple of steps back. Makes the grab. Dylan Chung now will step in. Senior third baseman comes in, .514 on the season. Great batting average for Chung. A home run, 26 runs batted in. He's also walked 10 times. So he's had a huge offensive year for Nonnewaug, and that is probably one of the reasons why, probably many, but one of the reasons why they are here, this offense. 1-0 pitch, hit hard, but right at the right fielder, Northrup. Now he glides to his left, makes the catch.
Good play.
Senior first baseman Ryan Ponte will bat. Comes in .444 on the season at the plate. No home runs, but he's driven in 34 in the 3-hole. Right-handed batter wears number 21. Now, interestingly, Ponte in the batter's box, Jerry, he is up in the box. His lead foot is almost touching the front of the box.
He is anticipating that that breaking pitch.
Yeah.
Trying to get it before it really does have a chance to break. Off of Drew Rocca.
1-strike pitch hit hard. Base hit down the left field line. Ponte makes the turn at first. And he's going to put on the brakes as Dunn got to it quickly down the left field line. 2-out single for Ponte, and that's the first hit off of Rocca with 2 down here in the first. Ball was hit on the nose right down the line.
That was a shot.
Yeah. Larkin had no shot at it. Owen Palmer now will step in. He's at .440 on the season. No home runs, 21 runs batted in.
Again, we talked about that. The first 6 hitters for Nonnewaug are hitting .400 or better.
Palmer, a left-handed batter, takes a pitch outside from the left-hander, Drew Rocca. Wolcott got 2 in the top of the inning. Nonnewaug trying to answer, but they've got 2 outs with a runner on. That ball is popped down the left field side, but that will curl out of play.
And although the first 3 batters for Nonnewaug were seniors, Palmer is a sophomore, hitting .440, 21 RBIs. And their starting pitcher.
Yeah, runner at first. Time called by Palmer. Something got in his eye. You see him crowding the plate. Breaking pitch. Strike called. I think that got the top of the zone. Now Rocca ahead 1-2 to Palmer. Does not need to throw a strike here. Now he throws to first, and I thought maybe Ponte was leaning a bit. But Rocca's pickoff, he didn't really get a lot on that throw, and Ponte got back pretty easily. That ball fouled off.
Palmer just needed to get to that baseball because that looked to be a pretty good pitch, and all Palmer wanted to do was just foul it off, which he did.
Ponte is going, and he's picked off. There's a throw to second, and the tag applied by the shortstop, McCormick. And Ponte is picked off. That'll go 1-3 to 6 on the pickoff of Ponte. So it's theoretically a 1-2-3 inning for Rocca as he only faces the 3 batters. We've played 1. Wolcott with 2 in the top of the first, lead it 2-0. We'll go to the second after this on the NFHS Network. Alongside Jerry Berthiaume, I'm Glenn Conticello here at Palmer Field in Middletown, Connecticut. Class M Baseball Championship here on the NFHS Network.
Blue skies, white puffy clouds above Palmer Field. Beautiful, beautiful late afternoon for a ball game.
Logan Zepp will lead it off, the designated hitter for the Eagles. Just a sophomore left-handed batter. Where's number 4? 0-1 pitch. Worm burner to short. Davino.
Pretty smooth over there. Brett Davino, pretty smooth.
I think it was Davino in warm-ups that was throwing from deep short to first, and I had said to you the shortstop's got a rocket for an arm. I think it was Davino. I'm not sure if it was McCormick or Davino. I think it was Davino. The ball's hit to right center. It's going to find some real estate. Drop in between Barksdale and right and Rose in center. That'll be a one-out single for Larkin. The third baseman came in hitting at .323, and he picks up the third hit for Wolcott. First here in the second inning with a man on, one out. Mike McCormick, the shortstop, will step in, the number 9 hitter, hitting at .230 on the season. Another sophomore in this lineup for Wolcott. He squares to bunt, and he bunts through a high breaking pitch.
What we've seen amongst the teams so far is that they'll give up an out. Even with one out, they'll give up an out to get a runner in scoring position.
Ball chopped up the middle over the mound. The shortstop, Davino, fields at the bag, touches, fires to first for the double play. Six to 3 double play ends the inning. One hit, nobody left on. We've played an inning and a half. Wolcott Eagles, the 13th seed, leading the 3 seed Nonnewaug Chiefs 2-0. We'll be back on the NFHS Network.
Rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Bottom of the second inning here in Middletown. 2-0 is our score. Wolcott leading Nonnewaug. Wolcott, a 13th seed, getting to this final game. It's not unheard of. They, out of the NVL, it's a tough conference in its own right. A lot of times your conference can test you. I know, again, Nonnewaug's out of the Berkshire League, and that is not known to be a very good league. I come from Burlington. I live in Burlington now, and our school, Lewis Mills, was in the Berkshire League. Now we're in the CCC, but it always was a soft-ish kind of a league, and I know a lot of us were very happy that they got into the CCC. To up your play, travel does add expenses, but still you're playing some of the obviously bigger schools. And it's worked out kind of well for Mills. Yet Nonnewaug in the Berkshire League here in this championship, and a lot of people saying, "Wow, out of the Berkshire League, that's pretty good."
Yeah, but you're looking at Wolcott, and they beat Lewis Mills 7-6 in 8 innings, and they beat Rocky Hill. Rocky Hill for a while was undefeated.
Yep. And
they beat them in 8 innings. Then they won 1-0, and then they beat New Fairfield 6-5 in 8 innings.
Yeah.
So, there's some intestinal fortitude there for this team, and even though a 13th seed, they've played well.
They've weathered the storm to this point.
They really have. And it's amazing. I mean, after the regular season, you've got to win 5 or 6 games to be a state champion, and that's not easy.
Owen Palmer was at the plate when Ryan Ponte got picked off to end the first inning.
And what I mean by that is you need 5 or 6 more wins in order to just be a champion. It's a tough road.
1-2 pitch to Palmer. This is high. Got some fans standing beyond the left field fence. Maybe it's because of the shade. Well, there's some shading here. The grandstand here behind home plate. I did a ball game at Wesleyan earlier this year. Because of technical issues. They had to move our broadcast position, and I did it from center field. I got to tell you, it was fabulous.
It was fun.
The Red Sox did that the other night, and their announcers did the same thing that I did. The ball was hit to left field, but their play-by-play guy, O'Brien, said it fly ball to right, and then he said, I mean left field. I did the same thing. And I had to write on my score sheet because you get confused. But once you figured it out, it's a great vantage point. You saw every pitch. Oh, there's a strike 3 over the outside corner and a bit of a liberal strike call. And Palmer doesn't really want to say anything. Why? Well, he's got a pitch, and he doesn't want to upset the plate umpire, so he thought that was ball 4, but instead he is punched out. That's the first strikeout for Rocca, and there you see it. A good job by Dunn framing that pitch.
Clearly off the plate, and what Palmer's thinking right now is hopefully the umpire will give him that pitch
yes.
or 2 later on.
Ben Stewart, the left fielder, will bat. The senior right-handed hitter wears number 13. Stewart comes in at .431. No home runs, 34 runs batted in. Hits one slowly to second to his left. Scanziano.
Very nice.
2 down. Well, the first game today was as advertised. We had 2 pitchers that were cruising along until finally a run was scored, and like I said, went to extra innings, but it's what we were advertised. This is being advertised as a wild one with runs scoring every which way, but right now, I know it's early.
Drew Rocca is doing a great job.
Yep. Matt Palumbo, the senior catcher, now will bat for Nonnewaug.
He's certainly not throwing in the 90s as Harold Wyatt was throwing. Hyatt was throwing, right? And with the scouts in the stands, and they've, unfortunately, they have left.
Check swing foul ball. Palmer came in hitting at .413. Couple of home runs, 24 runs batted in for the senior catcher. Well, what has been successful for Drew Rocca this year has not been the overpowering fastball. He's got a very decent fastball in the 80s, but he likes to change speeds and keep the hitters off balance, and so far,
that's a key. That's all it takes.
Ahead on Palumbo, 0-2. 2 outs, nobody on. That pitch misses outside.
It's the type of pitcher that you need to get to like right away. You know, you can't let him settle in. Once he settles in and he's in a pretty good groove, he'll get in that groove, probably stay in that groove, and pitch really well.
So the fans here at Palmer Field, drenched in sunshine. It is warm down on the field. When I did go down between games, when we were here for the first game, which started at noon, we were here about 10:30. I was wearing my jacket. It was just a little cool, not terrible. Well, I went down there between games. I'm like, oh, it's hot out here. Beautiful summer day. Ball's popped up. The catcher Dunn. He'll give way as Ferrucci comes down from his position at first in foul territory to make the catch. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning for Rocca. We've played 2. Wolcott leading Nonnewaug 2-0 on the NFHS network. Top of the 3rd inning. 2-0 Wolcott on top. bat here in the third with the top of the order to face Owen Palmer. They got 2 in the first inning. The booming 2-run double by Josh Dunn. That's where we are at right now. Eagles holding a 2-0 lead. They'll look to try to add to that lead here in this third inning. Nick Scanziano singled, an infield hit, came in to score one of the 2 runs driven in by Dunn's double. Hits one hard to right field for a base hit. Jumped on that first delivery from Palmer.
A lot of first pitch swinging all afternoon today.
Well, you want your batters to be aggressive.
And we talked about that, right?
They've stayed within the strike zone pretty much. I mean, the 2 games so far.
Yeah, and that's a strategy. Why fall behind?
Right.
Probably my biggest pet peeve as a coach is watching our players take that first pitch back out of the box and shake their head yes, like, that was a good pitch, as opposed to swinging and trying to hit the ball.
Duraka steps in, the Eagles pitcher here today. Came in at 360. Hit a humpback liner up the middle that was caught by Davino at short. His first time. There's a bouncer to second to his left. Scotty bobbles, and everybody's going to be safe. That'll be an E4 on Sam Scott. Scanziano moves up to second base. I don't know if he looked up to the runner going by, maybe to go to second base. Did he hear?
No. I think the play was at first. He might have taken his eye off the baseball.
So there's our first error of the game.
It was not a hard hit baseball by any means.
A.J. Martinez, the center fielder, struck out looking back in the first inning. He has 4 home runs, 26 runs batted in coming in. He's got 2 runners on with nobody out, looking to add to their lead. That pitch in the dirt gets away from Palumbo, and the runners are going to move up. That'll be a wild pitch.
A.J. Martinez also sports a .537 batting average, so in essence, this is the guy you want at the plate with runners at second and third. And nobody out.
They come in at the corners. That pitch is high. Up the middle, though, they look to be at normal depth. But if the ball is hit to either third or first, they're going to look at home first and will come home if possible. 3-0 the count. Pitch taken for a strike. That was a dangerous pitch there. It didn't look like Martinez was going to swing. He was taken all the way, but at 537, I might have been looking for a crippler. 3-1. Ooh, strike 2.
Pitch.
That pitch dipped down and away. Martinez might have gotten a piece, but he swung through it.
All you want is contact right here.
3-2 pitch. Breaking ball hit deep to right. Barksdale going back, away back, looking up. That one is gone.
Wow.
Home run number 5 on the year for A.J. Martinez.
That ball was crushed.
Crushed indeed. A 3-run blast by Martinez. It's now 5-0.
There's no reason for Palmer to come in on that pitch. It was 3-2, second and third. Base, first base is open. I know you've got the leading. This guy's hitting .537, 4 home runs. No reason why, but yet it was actually a breaking pitch at a
breaking ball. Yep.
And he caught all of it. Martinez got all of it.
Looks as if we might be getting a pitching change here. Looks like Chung is going to come in from his third base position and pitch. Might just be flip-flopping with Palmer. going to third, and that is what is going to happen. So we get a pitching change.
So Dylan Chung coming in, and Palmer just moving over to third.
Yeah. So Palmer goes 2 innings. Right now, he's given up the 5 hits. 5 runs, 4 are earned. A walk and a couple of strikeouts. But this offense for Wolcott doing in Owen Palmer, who came in 1.72 ERA.
What is that, 6-0 record?
Yeah. Well, the possible saving grace for Nonnewaug, Jerry, is their offense. So they can get things clicking. They can get right back into it in a hurry because they can pound the baseball as well. They haven't as of yet against Drew Rocca. So Chung continues to warm up. He's got a 5-1 record. He's made 12 appearances, 7 as a starter. 2.84 earned run average, 27 strikeouts in 32 innings, just shy of a strikeout an inning. You got to restore order here in a hurry. His team is down 5-0, top of the third. Joe Ferrucci will step in. He walked and scored back in the first inning. Nobody on, nobody out, but 3 runs are in for Wolcott. Look at the flags in left center field, and they're really blowing, looks like.
In again.
Yeah, towards third base, maybe home plate. They're moving just a little bit, but that ball to right field cut right through that.
It really did.
Yeah. Ferrucci ahead on the count, 2-1 against the reliever Chung. Pitch fouled away. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. As a high fastball swung at and missed by Ferrucci for strike 3. First strikeout for Chung. First batter he faced. Good way to start.
It's a way to come back.
Josh Dunn now will step in. He had a great first at bat back in the first inning. A booming double to right. Drove in 2 runs. His 17th and 18th RBIs of the season. He's a senior. First pitch here is a fastball strike. You know, still have a lot of innings to be played here, Jerry. You can't get down if you're Nonnewaug. Again, you have to rely on your offense. Now, obviously, you've got to hope your pitchers, the relievers, do the job to settle things down and keep you right now down 5, and hopefully you can start chipping away. There's no such thing as a 5-run home run, so you got to start one by one. Is there some? I don't know. In your day, when they played, did they have a 5-run?
No.
That was way back when.
No,
Remember, you were born before 61.
Yes, that's right. I did hit a grand slam, though, one year, one time up, so that's 4 runs, folks.
That ball fouled away. One and 2 on Dunn. There's a fastball for a call, strike 3. Clearly Dunn was looking for something else. He took that really almost right down the middle.
Right down the middle.
Yep.
Well, Dylan Chung has done his job so far. First 2 batters he's faced, 2 Ks.
Nate Northrup, the right fielder, will step in. He struck out to end the first inning for Wolcott. Fouls that pitch off, got fisted. Here's the 0-1, breaking ball, rides in high. It's a strike over the outside edge. Chung set up here to strike out the side after coming in relief of the starter Owen Palmer. 1-2 is outside. Well, an inning or a pitching performance like this by Chung coming in relief can really give a charge to his team. Not only settle down, but give a charge.
You'd hope.
Especially if there's 3 strikeouts, he can run into the dugout and say, let's go, guys, I did my job. That's the offense, step up. There's a fastball that misses low. I mean, you got to try to garner the momentum back somehow.
That's for sure. 5 down, 5 runs. Good pitch.
That 3-2 is bounced to second. Scott fields this one cleanly. Flips on the first for the out. And the inning is over, so Chung does the job coming in relief of Palmer. But 3 runs come in. The big hit, 3-run home run by A.J. Martinez gives Wolcott a 5-0 lead as we move to the bottom of the third. We'll be back on the NFHS Network.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
My kid heard that solo!
You see my kid?
Yeah!
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created
More ways to save.
Just Use Your Advantage Card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
We move to the bottom of the third inning. Class M baseball championship. 13th seed Wolcott Eagles have jumped out to a 5-0 advantage, Jerry Berthiaume. I think it's a big half inning for Nonnewaug. They can't go quietly. They need to try and build something as they start chipping away. And, I mean, just getting a couple of hits but not cashing in any runs, I don't think will do that.
Right.
They got to get at least one, if not a couple of runs here, put up a crooked number to get back into it, feel better about themselves, but they have not been able to solve Drew Rocca, the crafty left-hander, the junior.
Crafty that he is.
Yeah.
7-8-9 now for Nonnewaug in the lineup.
Lucas Savarese hits one off the end of the bat. That might find some grass, and it does for a base hit. Good way to start for Nonnewaug.
Yeah, this bottom of the lineup, if they can get on base, as we said before, that the top of the lineup, first 6 hitters are hitting 400 or better.
Second baseman Sam Scott now will step in. He's at 244 on the season. No home runs, driven in 9. Runner at first, nobody out. Savarese takes his lead. It's a short lead. That pitch misses high.
Oh, now Nonnewaug's at a little bit of a disadvantage now. You know, maybe the running game, and especially with a lefty on base, you got to go base to base now. Got to be really careful.
That misses inside. You saw on that pitch, Jerry, Rocca with a very short lay kick with the runner at first. Savarese taking a little bit bigger lead this time. They're down 5-0. I would not be trying to steal a base. That pitch catches the outside corner. Scott still ahead on the count. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah.
Throw to first. Ferrucci tried to trick Savarese with a hidden ball trick. You hear the crowd saying he's got the ball. In this type of a venue, tough to do something like that with the fans right on top of the plate. Two and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. That misses outside. It's now 3-1 on Scott. And Rocca does not want to put Scott on and make it first and second, nobody out. For Barksdale, that's on deck. 3-1 pitch. That's ball 4. He does just that, Jerry. Could this be the opening that Nonnewaug has needed? Down 5-0 here in the bottom of the third. Timeout's going to be called. And Craig Prasakis comes out to talk with his young lefty. I'm sure just to settle him down here, probably to suggest, okay, we have a 5-run lead. Just throw strikes, let your defense help you out.
Now you have to ask yourself, for Jimmy Alberto or Kyle Brennan, what is it that they want to do here? You've got a light-hitting 9th hitter up in Barksdale, hitting .235, 6 RBIs. Do you want him to bunt, lay down a bunt with nobody out, and then you have runners on second and third for the top of the order? Let's see what happens.
Yeah. First baseman Ferrucci is a 3 steps in on the grass. Third baseman is deep. There's the bunt. It's popped up, and it goes out of play on the roof of the press box.
So they're doing just that,
yeah.
But it's got to go down to the third baseline. Barksdale has to bunt this ball down the third baseline in hopes that they can have the third baseman field the baseball. If he bunts it to first, it's an easy out at third.
Now Larkin is even with the bag just on the edge of the infield grass. I think he's anchoring here. The pitch, swinging away, line drive, base hit center field. Savarese had to hold up. He was not sure if the shortstop was in the area. And it just gets up to third. Scott to second. Barksdale is at first with the base hit. That's the second hit off of Rocca. And the bases are loaded, and here come the big bangers.
Come the big bangers. Light hitting R.J. Barksdale, hitting .235. It's a single right up the middle. Smash that ball right up the middle. Right after fouling a ball off, trying to bunt. Here we go.
Here comes Davino, 432 coming in. He flied to center in the first inning. Got a couple of home runs, 26 runs batted in. Takes a breaking pitch outside for a ball. Bases are loaded, nobody out. Nonnewaug can get right back into it here. They don't need a long ball, granted, they'll take it. But a base hit to drive in a couple, possibly up the alley, could drive in 3. There's a bouncer, this could be 2. Second baseman, Scanziano touches the bag, but he cannot make the relay to first. He maybe bobbled in his hands, I'm not sure, when he took it out of his glove.
He could have taken it by himself and maybe even made that double play a lot easier with the proximity where he was with the shortstop. Davino, he could have just touch second base and throw over to first.
Savarese does score. Scott to third. Barksdale is out at second on the fielder's choice by Davino. Batter now is Dylan Chung.
Long fly ball to right field, his first time out for an out, but
he's looking to drive one, first and third. Breaking pitch, there goes the runner. No throw to second base. They'll give him the bag.
Yep.
Wolcott's lead now 5-1. They're out hitting Nonnewaug 5-3. Base hit here can make it a 2-run game. That pitch misses inside. Almost hit Chung. Plate umpire, not sure what he's saying in regards to the batter. You've got to get out of the way of it. I don't agree with that if he's saying that.
I don't either, no,
yeah.
If he is saying that.
Here's the 2-1. Hit hard to left. That'll drop for the base hit. Scott will score. Here comes Davino. Chung to second, slides in safely with a 2-run double.
Stewart got to the ball, but he bobbled it, and that allowed Chung to slide into second base safely.
Third run of the inning.
Good solid hit. 2 RBI.
And Nonnewaug is right back in it. And they still have a runner in scoring position, only 1 out here in the 3rd inning. Ryan Ponte due up. There's action in the Wolcott bullpen. Chung takes his lead from second. That breaking pitch to Ponte is a called strike.
You know, and that was the whole idea with 7, 8, 9 coming up, and it's unfortunate for...
Ball hit up the middle,
base hit.
Into center field for a base hit. Chung rounds third. He stumbled a bit, but he'll slide in safely, and the throw is bobbled in the infield, and moving up to second base is Ponte. It's now 5-4. It's going to be a hit for Ponte, and he gets to second on the throw home. I don't know if they're going to charge an error, as the relay was dropped in the infield by Rocca. He was the cutoff man as it gets through to center field. Here comes the throw home. And you can't see the relay. It got bobbled right there, and that's how
they may have an error there.
Ponte was able to move up. I don't put it. They didn't put an error on the board.
Yeah.
Let's just say he moved to second on the throw home. It's now 5-4, and we've got a ball game again.
And again, you know, Rocca with batters 7, 8, 9 coming up. You know, all 3 of those batters got on base, and now the floodgates have opened.
Owen Palmer at the plate, struck out looking. His first at bat, ahead here 2-0. Ponte taking his lead off the bag from second. It's a short lead. Here's the 2-0. That's a strike over the outside edge. Well, the 5-run Wolcott lead has almost evaporated right now. It's down to the slimmest of margins, just a 1-run lead. That ball's hit hard to right at Northrup, but he's going to have to play it on a hop. Ponte had to hold up. He wasn't sure if Northrup was going to catch that on the fly, so he goes as far as third and has to stop there. Palmer is at first with the base hit. 5th hit of the inning, 6th of the game for Nonnewaug.
Northrup not playing too deep, but the ball fell in front of him. And I think you're right. I think Ponte, third base coach, may have thought, might have had a chance to get that ball, but it fell in front, so Ponte just advances to third base.
Looks like we are going to get a pitching change. Looks like number 22 is going to come on for Wolcott here. And number 22 is Nate Yaktis.
Rocca's going to center.
A lot of changes here.
Ladies and gentlemen, now pitching for Wolcott, number 22, Nate Dyer.
Martinez might be going to first base. And it looks to be Ferrucci. He has an infielder's glove on. He might be. I'm not sure where he'll end up.
So 4 runs are in here, 5 hits in the inning for Nonnewaug. They have pulled it within a run. They have runners at first and third. Just the 1 out. And the new pitcher, Yaktis, on the mound, replacing Drew Rocco. He was, I don't want to use the word cruising, but he didn't have much anxiety the first couple of innings. Change of pace, spotting his fastball. But again, against a real good hitting team, they figured it out.
They figured it out. You know, again, I said it before, you know, you have 7, 8, 9 coming up at the plate. The lighter of the hitting of the lineup for Nonnewaug, and yet he couldn't get anybody out. Now you get to the top of the order with all those guys hitting, you know, having some great batting averages, and all of a sudden you see a real crooked number on there in the bottom of the third for Nonnewaug with 4 runs.
Looks like we have a new center fielder.
I think
Paganelli. It's 32 in center.
That's
Paganelli.
And then
Number 13, Ben Stewart.
Ben Stewart at the plate. There goes the runner from first. The catcher throws it right back to the pitcher, allowing Palmer to steal second. It's now second and third with 1 out. Stewart's 0-1. Lifted foul, right field side. Still only 1 out in the inning. 4 runs have come in. Opportunity here for Nonnewaug. Not only tie the game, but take the lead with 2 runners in scoring position. Ponte at third, Palmer at second. 0-2. Hit slowly to short. That'll tie the game. Coming in, McCormick throws to first. Not in time. Hustling up the line with Stewart. That'll be an infield hit and an RBI. And this one is all tied at 5. So that 5-run lead completely erased.
And you had talked about it earlier that these teams have scored a lot of runs in their games. And that 5-run lead has evaporated, as you say. Slow roller. And Ben Stewart kind of flying down that first baseline.
Yep. And he's going on the first pitch.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll take second base. They don't throw down. And now Nonnewaug in a position to gain the lead here. They've already scored 5 runs. Second and third, it's still only 1 out. Matt Palumbo at the plate. Fouled out the first. It's the 9th batter to come up in the inning for the Chiefs. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Gets away. Coming down the line from third is Palmer. He will score easily. And Nonnewaug has taken the lead at 6-5. That'll be a wild pitch.
When it rains, it pours.
Now Wolcott will pull the infield in with 1 out. They want to try and cut down Stewart at home if they can. Not on that one. Line drive to left base hit. That was hit on the nose by Palumbo. He'll get the RBI. Stewart scores. It is now 7-5. It's a 7-run inning for Nonnewaug, and they're not done. Still only one out.
That top of the order has done some serious damage here in the bottom of the third.
They have batted it around now as Lucas Savarese will bat for the second time in this third inning.
The designated hitter, number 19, Lucas Savarese.
He singled and scored to start things for Nonnewaug here in this third inning. 7 runs so far. They got the runner picked off. The throw gets away from Ferrucci and goes down the right field line. Palumbo rounds second. He's going to go all the way to third on the throwing error by Iactis. That'll be an E1 on the pitcher.
We talked about it last night. There was a play there, and there's a lot of foul territory here. And that ball went all the way down their right field foul line.
First error charge to Wolcott here today. Nonnewaug has committed an error. One strike on Savarese. That one almost hit him. Misses inside. Two balls and a strike. That misses. Now 3-1 on Savarese. Three and one gets away from Dunn. And coming down the line at third, Palumbo.
Wow.
That's going to be a pass ball. It has to be. They went right through the catcher's mitt.
All right, it's a nightmarish inning for Wolcott.
Now nobody on, still one out. Here's the 3-1 pitch, breaking pitch. A 3-2 pitch rather, for strike 3. So that last pitch that got away from Dunn was called a strike. So that must have been a 2-2 pitch. The scoreboard had 3-1, we had 3-1 as well. We apologize for that. 2 outs now. Batting for the second time is Sam Scott. He walked and scored here in this inning. 8 runs have come in for Nonnewaug. They now lead by 3. They started the inning down by 5. Now again, this game is long from over because both of these teams can batter the baseball. So don't think Wolcott is going to fold up the tents and go home. Not with their offense.
There's a lot of game left. You're right. A lot of game left.
And we did say this game is predicted to possibly rival the record here in the state.
Of 26 runs?
Was it? I don't remember what I said. There it is. Boy, you're good. Yep, 26 runs, done twice. 1976 and 1961. There's strike 3 to Scott, and that ends the inning. But major damage done by Nonnewaug. They get 8 runs on 7 hits. They now lead it 8-5. We'll move to the 4th inning when we come back on the NFHS Network.
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate!
Wild third inning here at Palmer Field. 11 runs are scored, 3 by Wolcott in the top of the inning that gave them a 5-0 lead. And then Nonnewaug answered with 8. And it's an 8-5 Nonnewaug lead. Now, the job of Chung, who came in relief of Palmer when he gave up the 3-run home run to A.J. Martinez, is
Hold them.
Yeah, keep Wolcott.
Hold them right now.
Off the board.
Absolutely. This is the inning you need to do it.
Logan Zepp will lead it off. The DH. He bounced to short his first time. Bottom third of the Wolcott order to face Chung.
Let's see if the bottom third of Wolcott can do what the bottom of the third, what Nonnewaug did.
Yeah.
And that is get on base for their leadoff hitters.
First pitch, strike to Zepp. Now we have a left-hander warming in the Wolcott bullpen. 1-1 pitch, fisted back to the mound. Chung able to field it, flips it to first, 1 down.
Pitcher number 22, Nathan Goddess.
Yeah, so they evidently they took Larkin out.
Yeah.
And now in his place is now the pitcher, right? Nathan Yachtis.
Yeah. So Yachtis batting for Larkin, who had a base hit and an at-bat in the second inning.
Oh. Hitting 323, but we'll see.
2 balls to count on Yachtis. Misses outside. It's 3-0. Mike McCormick, the shortstop, waiting on deck for the Eagles. Here's the 3-0. That's ball 4. Misses high.
Shortstop number 11, Mike McCormick.
1 out, 1 on for McCormick. He hit into a 6-3 double play. Back in the second. Bunts here. He was bunting for a hit. Third baseman Palmer was not extremely deep. It might have been a half a step beyond the third base bag. Now he's in on the grass. I don't recall seeing him in on the grass.
No, I didn't either.
Because if he was, and I'm the batter McCormick, why are you trying to bunt? The third baseman's all the way in. That's strange. But it looked like a bunt for a hit. He turned late. There's a ball chopped foul. That group of people out in left field beyond the fence growing just a little bit. Got a good crowd here.
We had a very good crowd here this afternoon for this game.
Some fans in the right field bleachers as well, enjoying the warm weather and the sunshine. I hope the fans brought the sunblock. Not officially summer till next week, right?
22nd? 21st?
21st, my son's birthday, yeah.
Huh?
2-strike pitch, swinging strike 3. Third strikeout for Dylan Chung. Scanziano, the second baseman, will step in. He's had a good day, 2 for 2, couple of runs scored. He's stolen a base as well. 2 outs now, runner still at first.
Well, he's done his job as a leadoff hitter. 2 for 2, stolen base, run scored. See if he can keep it going.
That misses low. The Class L game will be the late game today in the triple header. That'll start at 7 p.m. And again, we'll have that for you here on the network.
Triple header.
You bring out that Maine accent all the time.
Can't help it, Glenn. Once a Mainer, always a Mainer.
I hear you. 2-1 pitch. Misses low. Might have been off the edge as well. It's now 3-1 on Scanziano. Rocca is due up next. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's a called strike. Late call by the plate umpire.
The late call there.
Count now full 3-2.
Runner will be going on this pitch. 3-2, 2 outs.
There he goes. There's the pitch. Hit towards third on a hop. Palmer fields it, throws in time. Inning is over. So Chung did exactly what he needed to do. Keep Wolcott off the board, get his offense back in the batter's box. They scored 8 last half inning. We'll see if they can score another 8 this upcoming half inning. We'll see. We have played 3.5. 8-5 is our score. Nonnewaug on top on the NFHS network.
Great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Third, Martinez went to first.
All right, we've had some position changes for Wolcott. Rocket is in center. Ferrucci moves over to third. And who's over at first?
A.J. Martinez.
A.J. Yeah, you can't take that bat out of the order. Nate Yaktis is back out there. You relieve Rocca. In the middle of that wild last inning for Nonnewaug, where they scored 8 runs on 7 hits. R.J. Barksdale, the right fielder, will lead it off. He singled his first time in last inning. Jumps on the first pitch, fouls it off.
Love it. Love the aggressiveness of all these players in all the games that we've seen so far. They've come out swinging. First pitch swinging.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, that breaking ball started right at the head of the batter, Barksdale, and that had a late break on it.
It looked like he was going to hit him.
Yeah. Missed inside. Here's the 2-1. Swinging strike 2. That was off the outside edge, but Barksdale chasing that pitch. Breaking pitch, swinging strike 3. That was a nice breaking ball by Iactis. That's his 3rd strikeout.
Shortstop number 11, Brett Davino.
Top of the order for Nonnewaug, Brett Davino.
Davino 0 for 2, a fly out, reached on a fielder's choice. Now 2-0 on Davino. Just a 3-run game. Wolcott does not want to give up any more runs. That ball's hit hard to right center. Rocca on his horse, still backpedaling. He is there. About 3 or so steps before the track. Makes the grab for the out. That's the 2nd out in the inning.
That ball was hit a long way by Davino.
400 feet to straightaway center field. 322 down the right field line. 327 to left. See 380 to right center and left center, so it's a spacious outfield here at Palmer.
Nice job by Rocca chasing that ball down.
Dylan Chung now at the plate. Fly out. Drove in a couple of runs with a double. Hits one hard up the middle. Gets another base hit. That's his 2nd hit of the day.
First baseman number 21, Ryan Conte.
Throw to first in the dirt dug out by Martinez at first. Trying to keep Chung close with 2 outs. Wolcott would hate to give up a 2-out run here. Ponte, the batter, he's 2 for 2 with a run scored. That pitch misses. Nonnewaug out hitting Wolcott 9-5. Both teams have committed an error. That pitch misses. Most important numbers on the scoreboard out in left center field are the run totals, 8-5 in favor of Nonnewaug as we play here bottom of the 4th inning. 2 balls to count on Ponte. Runner at first. There's a throw over. There's a call strike. Two one pitch. This is away for ball 3. Now it's full 3-2 on Ponte. Well, through the first 3 innings, Nonnewaug have scored 8 runs. Of course, all 8 came in 1 inning. They have 9 hits. They have not left a runner.
3-2, 2 outs. Runner will be moving.
Now time call at the plate. Chiefs want to get out of the inning right here. Get their offense back at the plate. Try to add to their lead and win the state title. That pitch misses. Oh, it's a call. Strike three over the inside corner. A late strike three call by the plate umpire. Ponte is caught looking as the fourth strikeout for the reliever, Nate Yaktis. We have played 4. It is 8-5, Nonnewaug. We'll go to the 5th after this on the NFHS Network.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
We move to the top of the 5th inning here in the Class M state final. 3-seed Nonnewaug Chiefs leading the 13th seed Wolcott Eagles 8-5. Nonnewaug still have some work to do, Jerry, to hold on to this 3-run lead.
Oh, no question about it. We've got 3 innings left. 3 at-bats left for Wolcott. This game is far from being over. That's just a 3-run deficit. That's just a 3-run deficit, so no need to panic just yet.
Chung is still out there. Came in relief of Owen Palmer in the 3rd after he gave up the 3-run home run to A.J. Martinez, made it a 5-0 Wolcott lead. They went to Palmer, and so far he's been pretty good in his 2 innings of work. Struck out 3. He's walked 1. He has not given up a hit. He faces Joe Ferrucci. A correction, that's not Ferrucci.
That's Rocca.
Drew Rocca, yeah.
Drew Rocca.
Wrong person on my sheet. Mistakes are starting to pile up. I'm getting concerned. Rocca takes a strike. We still have another game to go.
You're good, Glenn. You're good.
Rocca has hit to short and reached on an error. He also scored ahead of that 3-run bomb by A.J. Martinez. That ball chopped slowly to 3rd. Palmer gets a good hop. Quick release. Good arm. Throws it out.
Good throw.
Yep. Rocca's retired. Now here's the center fielder, or now the
first baseman.
First baseman, yeah. A.J. Martinez, he is 1 for 2. Caught looking his first at bat. Then he hit a booming home run to right, a 3-run bomb in the 3rd. And his team was ahead 5-0 and feeling really good about themselves. But that ended very quickly when Nonnewaug answered in the bottom of the inning with 8. Yeah, the batter, Martinez, was not ready for that pitch. So, yeah, they waved off that pitch. Ball foul. Barksdale and right, very deep against Martinez. Ball gets over his head. Jerry, I think that is in the stands.
He had a shot.
Yeah.
That 3-run homer, that was a blast.
One out, nobody on. 1-1 pitch, way outside.
And the way Martinez approaches being in the batter's box, it reminds me a little bit of Alex Verdugo. He has the bat on his shoulder right now, as you can see, and just kind of taking his time, and then now he'll get ready.
That's way up high. It's 3-1.
Alex Verdugo, right fielder for the Red Sox. I'm a Red Sox fan.
You're from Maine, I guess you have to be. That ball's lined right at the first baseman, Ponte. That's the second out. It's a loud out.
Loud out. That was a rocket. Game of inches. Just right at Ponte.
Ferrucci now will bat. Started the game at first, now at third for Wolcott. He walked and scored in the first inning and struck out, swinging in the third. Swings here, right through a pitch for strike 2. Chung looking for a 1-2-3 here. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and Ferrucci almost offered, but he held up. Pitch was way outside, Jerry.
It was. Good pitch, though, for an 0-2 pitch.
Almost got the batter to chase, yeah. That's up high.
2-2 now, right? You have 2-2?
Two balls, two strikes.
2 strikes.
The count on Ferrucci. Nobody on, 2 down. We play in the top of the 5th inning. That ball's popped up. Will it stay in play? Ponte giving chase. He's in foul territory. He makes the grab for the out. And that does end the inning. So it is a 1-2-3 inning for Drew Chung. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning with Nonnewaug leading this Class M final over Wolcott 8-5 on the NFHS network.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today. High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today. High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today. High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today. High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today. High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Along with Jerry Berthiaume, I'm Glenn Conticello. Bottom of the 5th inning here at Palmer Field, the CIAC Class M baseball final. 3-seed Nonnewaug out of the Berkshire League, leading Wolcott from the NVL 8-5. Nonnewaug has never won a state title in boys baseball. They were here back in 1999 against Plainville. They lost 3-0. So it has been a while since Nonnewaug has been in this championship. Right now, they have a 3-run lead, but they've got to get 9 outs. Wolcott has a state title. They won Class M in 2016, defeating Northwestern 3-2. They were here in 2018 and 2019, Jerry, losing to Seymour in 2018, St. Joe's in 2019. And they'd like to get back in the win column, but they are 3 runs down. Do have some time, 9 outs to work with. They've got an offense that can turn games around in a hurry, so this one is long from over.
Long from over. Nate Yaktis has been pitching relatively well since he's come in. Here will face Owen Palmer.
He'll lead it off. He's 1 for 2, caught looking in the second. He singled and scored on a wild pitch, also stole a base, and that wild third inning hits this one foul.
That was a wild third inning, wasn't it? 3 runs in the top, 8 runs in the bottom. 11-run third inning.
That pitch hit Palmer. So he'll take first base.
Outfielder number 13, Ben Stewart.
Ben Stewart will step in. He's 1 for 2, drove in a run in the 8-run third inning. Also scored that inning. Nonnewaug would love to tack on. 3-run lead is nice, but again, when you're facing an offense like Wolcott, 3 runs doesn't seem like a lot. There's a base hit to the left by Stewart. First 2 are on here for the Chiefs.
Here we go.
Yep. Fourth hit off of Yaktis.
Coaching staff thinking about it. Here we go.
And Yaktis is going to get a visit, and we're going to get a pitching change. So they'll move players around, which is not going to help our cause.
Was that 23 James Larkin? So he was in, he was out, now he's back in again.
But it looks like number 7 is going to be the pitcher.
7. A.J. Martinez, yeah. So maybe Larkin is going back to third base.
And Ferrucci over to first, yeah.
And Ferrucci to first with A.J. pitching.
Right.
Yes.
So with 2 on, nobody out here for Nonnewaug in the bottom of the 5th. Got the new pitcher. A.J. Martinez now will toe the rubber for Wolcott. And the defensive changes. Larkin is back into the game, re-enters, goes back to third. Martinez, who was at first, moves to pitch. And Ferrucci, who is at third, moves back to first base. Not bad there, Jerry. We did good.
We paid attention.
Look at my pencils eraser. Folks, if you could see it.
There's nothing left.
Nothing left. I'm gonna have to. I got plenty of pencils. Don't you worry.
Okay, because I'm checking my bag for my pencils. If you need a pencil there, my friend.
All right, here we go. Matt Palumbo, the senior catcher, will bat.
Here we go.
He's 1 for 2. Drove in a run and scored in the 3rd. Bats here in the 5th with 2 on, nobody out. Nonnewaug expecting a bunt. I'm sorry, Wolcott expecting a bunt.
A.J. Martinez is a lefty, left-hand pitcher.
1-0, hit to center. Rocca on his horse, still going, can't make the play. 1 run is gonna score. They're gonna try and score the 2nd run. Good throw to the plate. Sliding safe is Stewart on the 2-run double over the head of Rocca in center by Palumbo. Good relay, Jerry. Nonnewaug just beat it.
Well, if you watch the play in center field, and again as an outfield coach at New Britain High School, Rocca just, instead of just turning and burning and going to the spot, he kept kind of tracking it and never got to the spot and never got there. Relay was close, but not close enough.
It's now 10-5. Those runs charged to Nate Yachtis.
That ball was hit pretty good. Dead center field.
There's a called strike. Lucas Savarese at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Base hit in that 3rd inning. Batted twice, got a hit, and he struck out. 1-1 pitch. Strikes back towards the inner half. Call strike. It's now 1-2. There's strike 3.
Good breaking pitch right there from A.J. Martinez. One out. Brings up Sam Scott. Walk and a strikeout. Looking. First pitch to him for a ball. Ball 1.
Runner from second, taking his lead. There's a swinging strike. Rocca went 2 1/3. He gave up 6 hits, 6 runs. Yachtis has gone. Inning and 2/3, I believe. 2-1 pitch. This is inside. Gave up 4 hits, 4 runs. There's ball 4. So now with 1 out, runners at first and second. And R.J. Barksdale back at the plate. He's 1 for 2, singled back in the third inning. There's a bunt down the third base line, but foul. But we talked about this at the top, you know, whether this game will have enough runs scored to break the state record. And that still might be the case. We still have some outs to be made here. But if you are Nonnewaug, whether you're thinking about that or not, you want to make sure you just keep scoring as many runs as you can score against this Wolcott offense that, you know, can do some damage.
Absolutely.
And they got ahead 5-0. Had that third inning hiccup, and it was a bad hiccup. Obviously, they gave up 8 runs, and now they're trailing by 5, giving up 2 more runs here in the 5th, and Nonnewaug can even add more with 1 out and 2 on. Breaking pitch swung at for strike 3. Barksdale is down on strikes. 2 strikeouts for Martinez. 2 down now, back to the top for Davino. Davino is 0 for 3. Made contact 3 times. A couple of fly balls to center and a fielder's choice where he reached, stole second and scored. Swinging strike.
Good breaking pitch there by Martinez.
He had him bailing. Off the end of the bat to third, Larkin.
Gotta
Makes
hurry.
the play. Nice
Get it there in
job.
time. Good job by Larkin.
So 2 runs do come in the inning. Couple of base hits. 2 runners left on. We played 5 complete here at Palmer Field, the Class M CIAC baseball final. 10-5. Nonnewaug over Wolcott. We'll be back for inning number 6 after this on the NFHS network.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
My kid heard that solo.
You saying I did?
Yeah.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created
More ways to save.
Just Use Your Advantage Card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
Dylan Chung back on the hill for Nonnewaug. Now has a 5-run lead in on relief for Owen Palmer, who went the first 2 innings for Nonnewaug. Was pulled after giving up the 3-run home run in the third, and his team was down 5-0. And since then, Chung has come on and has done a real good job, Jerry.
He's done a great job.
Yep. 3 shutout innings. He has not given up a hit. He's walked 1 and struck out 3. That's outstanding. That's not good. It's outstanding.
You know, and again, considering, you know, at the time it was 5-0. His team has scored 10 runs since.
Yeah.
But he's doing a great job.
Josh Dunn will lead it off for Wolcott. They're down 5 now. And their game plan with 6 outs to work with, obviously. You got to get some runners on and hope for a couple of key hits. That ball's hit to center field. Center fielder is right there. And making the grab was Nick Rose.
First time we've called his name today, I believe. He was being DH before, wasn't he?
Right fielder number 37, Nate Northrup.
No, yeah, right. He did not get a chance to hit.
So he got some play today.
I remember my senior season, I was coming off a knee injury from basketball. We were in back then it was a CVC. You were in, I don't know if you were in Connecticut then, but that was the conference, and we were in our championship game, and I played right field, but I had the bad knee. I really couldn't move very much. That's where the coach put me, and he had to DH me because I couldn't really get out of the box, but he wanted me in for defense, and so I played right field. You usually put your worst player in right field. Now, I don't mean that. It was because of an injury, Jerry.
I disagree with that. The right fielder is typically your player that's got the best arm.
I know.
You know?
That wasn't the case, trust me.
In Little League, you might put that right fielder that back there. That's,
I played center field in Little League. But because of the injury. Anyway, I digress.
You just want to give Rose some play there. That's all.
Runner at first. So Northrup hit by a pitch on at first with one out. This is Zepp. He's hit the ball twice. Once to short on the ground and back to the box. So he's 0 for 2. Northrup, short lead at first. It's a swinging strike. It's 1 and 2. Boy, this has been quite the move for Nonnewaug. Dylan Chung. There's the 1-2. Way outside.
Good pitch.
Was hoping to get the batter to chase, but it was too far outside for Zepp to offer. 2 and 2 now on the Wolcott designated hitter. A pitch in the dirt, gets away from Palumbo, and Northrup will move up to second on the wild pitch. 10 runs, 11 hits, and an error for Nonnewaug. 5-5-1 for Wolcott as we play here in the top of inning number 6.
And Matt Palumbo just kind of going out to talk to Dylan Chung at this point, settle him down a little bit.
We have activity in the Wolcott bullpen. Can't see the number. It looks like Ferrucci, 25. I could be wrong, but there's ball 4. So Zepp is on. 2 on, 1 out. And now Larkin is back in.
Yep.
1 for 1. Now we'll get a pinch runner at first base for Zepp.
Third baseman number 23, James Larkin.
Number 14, the pinch runner is Mason Piger Jr. First and second, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Strike to Larkin.
Let's see if Dylan Chung can compose himself here. Hit by pitch and then a walk.
Got a 5-run lead. That's in the dirt. Nice block by Palumbo. Chung might be at the end of his rope here. Seems to be tiring just a little bit. As evidence, he hits a batter and he walks the next batter, and there is a pitch in the dirt. There's a strike. Guilford has made their way to Palmer Field. They're in the stands, moving right now as a group. As a grounder slowly hit to short. Davino
Great play.
fields, and on the run, he throws to first for the out. Real nice play.
That's a real nice play by Davino there.
Runners move up to second and third. Now 2 are down. Now McCormick is due up, but they're going to get a pinch hitter here. Number 13, Oh, that's not 13, is it?
It is 13.
Wait, wrong person. 13. I don't have a 13.
I don't have a 13 either.
Wait a minute. 13 is Cardinal. Yep. David Cardinal, pinch hitting here.
All right.
And that hit him. Ball got away, but they don't realize it hit the batter. So it's a hit by pitch. Bases are loaded with 2 down. And we'll go back to the top of the order. Scanziano will bat. He's 2 for 3, Jerry, and a gapper or something down the line here. Could score 3. It's definitely going to score 2. McCormick comes in to pinch run for the pinch hitter. And now they'll get a visit at the mound. Do they make a change?
Well, Chung has had all sorts of issues here in this inning.
Looks like he's tired a bit.
2-hit batsman. You know, he had a really good play by Brett Davino there, just the hitter before. That ball was a slow roller, and it could have been all sorts of trouble, but Davino picked it, threw it right away. Very nice play by the shortstop.
Second hit batter by Chung. It's the only thing he's done wrong here in the 2+ innings he has pitched. Scanziano takes a fastball outside. It's 1-0.
He's had trouble with the strike zone this inning for sure.
Huge at bat here for Wolcott. Down 5, 1-0. Line drive to center and drops for the base hit over the leaping Davino. 1 run scores. Here comes another. Pro gets away, and the runner from third is going to try to score. He got a late jump, and the throw is dropped by Palumbo, the catcher. So that run does come in to score, and moving all the way to third as Scanziano.
Yes.
It'll be 2 RBIs for Scanziano. He'll get a base hit, but he'll get all the way to third because of the error at home, the drop by the catcher. Northrup scores, Zepp scores, as does McCormick. And Jerry, what is the record? It is now 10-8.
26.
26.
Well, let me say this, and I'm going to pick on Nick Rose. We talked about him earlier, but he did not really have to throw that ball all the way in. That runner, he had the runner dead to rights at third base. And the ball came all the way in, and then it just caused all sorts of havoc. It could buy the catcher, Palumbo, to allow another run to score. Had he made that throw to third base, he might have had a chance, and who knows what would have happened after that. But
yeah, I had given the error to the catcher. That was not the error. The error is on that throw home.
No, but
that got away.
Just saying.
Yeah. That ball is hit towards right center, slicing away from Rose. He's coming over, though, and in the gap, he makes the running catch.
All right, Rose, you made up for it there.
Yes,
Good
he
catch.
did. But
good catch.
Damage done. 3 runs do come in. Only 1 hit. Back to a ball game, folks. It's a 2-run lead for Nonnewaug. 10-8 now as we move to the bottom of the 6th inning on that wild play, scoring 3 runs for Wolcott. We'll be back on the NFHS Network.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created
More ways to save.
Just use your Advantage card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
Back at Palmer Field here in Middletown, Connecticut, the Class M final. Nonnewaug and Wolcott. Nonnewaug, the 3 seed. Wolcott, the 13th seed. And it's back to a 2-run deficit. Nonnewaug leading 10-8. Now this a huge half inning for Wolcott. And A.J. Martinez, the 3rd pitcher of the day for the Chiefs, he needs to set down for the Eagles rather. He needs to set down Nonnewaug.
1, 2, 3.
If not 1, 2, 3, at least not giving up a run. He needs to get his offense back out there. Well, that throw down to second base at the end of that final warm-up pitch almost hit Martinez.
And, once again, the damage was somewhat done by the bottom of the order for Wolcott. Those batters found a way to get on base for their leadoff hitter. And their leadoff hitter, Scaziano, delivered. And all sorts of mayhem happened after that with all 3 runs scoring on that play.
Chung will lead it off for Nonnewaug. Takes the breaking pitch for a strike. Chung has had a real good day on the mound and at the plate. He's 2 for 3 with a 2-run double back in the 3rd, that 8-run 3rd, and also singled in the 4th. Fouls that ball off at the plate. Martinez ahead, 0-2, shaking off a lot of signs. Now he's ready. That's popped up. Scaziano, the second baseman, coming in, makes the grab for the out.
Good play.
That's the first out. Ryan Ponte, first baseman, will step in. He's had a good offensive day. A couple of base hits and a run scored as well. 1 out, nobody on. That's a ball hit hard, but right at the shortstop, McCormick, and he boots it.
That's too bad. Right at him.
That'll be an E6. Second error committed by Wolcott. Let's, for their sake, hope it doesn't come back and hurt them. Just got 3 runs to get back into it. They have 3 outs to work with, but they don't want it to be more than a 2-run deficit in the top of the 7th. So the runner is on because of that error with 1 out. This is Owen Palmer. Got hit by a pitch his last time. He did come in to score on the 2-run double by Palumbo. Got a base hit, scored a run in the 3rd inning. That pitch is way up high. He's also struck out here today.
Well, ball hit right at Mike McCormick. Couldn't ask for any better. It was literally right at him.
2-0's way outside.
And now it's 3-0.
There's a strike. Three-one pitch. Oh, took a lot off, and he had Palmer way out front.
Swinging for the fences there, for sure. Big cut and a miss by Owen Palmer.
Now the count is full with 1 out. Time called. We'll keep an eye at the runner at first.
3-2, 1 out. Yeah. You're up 10-8. Maybe, but you have a lefty on the mound, so that might
tough to get a good jump.
Yep, that might stop you, but we'll see.
Not going. Swinging strike 3.
Great comeback. Great comeback by Martinez. He was down on the count 3-1, came back to strike out Palmer.
Third strikeout. Bit of a dip to that pitch. Ben Stewart will bat, 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI, couple of runs scored. Swings through a breaking pitch for strike 1. That looks to be Martinez's out pitch, yeah.
Definitely. Tell you, he finds it, he gets it, he finds it, he gets it.
Throws
misses
to
it.
first.
Yeah, goes to first, finds it, misses it.
You know, a lot of the youngsters with that breaking pitch, Jerry, you know, in coaching, will slow up their delivery when they're delivering that pitch. Martinez does not do that, and that's why these big hitters are swinging so heavily, or mightily, I should say, after that breaking pitch. Yeah,
it makes his fastball look that much better.
You're right. That was it right there. It's now 0-2 on Stewart. Ponte still on at first base. Reached on the error at short. Here's the 0-2. Nope, he's going to throw back again to first. There goes the runner. Line drive, base hit left field. Past McCormick. Ponte makes the turn at second, moves up to third. They get the ball back into the infield as Stewart holds on at first base. It's now first and third, 2 down for Nonnewaug. And Matt Palumbo, the catcher, will bat. He's 2 for 3. He's got 3 RBIs on the day, a double and a single. Time is called here. Don't know if we'll get a pitching change. Craig Prastakis, the head coach for Wolcott, has come out and is going to chat a bit with A.J. Martinez.
We have a first and third situation here. I'm sure that runner at first will probably take off for second base. They're probably just talking about that strategy. What do you want to do? You want to throw through? You want to do a little trick play with the shortstop coming in, cutting it off? You just want to throw it to first, to the pitcher, make a fake? You know, there's all sorts of strategies there. So we'll see what happens. Again, first and third, 2 outs.
Catcher number 8, Matt Palumbo.
Big at bat here for Martinez. 2 outs, first and third. Runner from first will take second.
There you go. No strategy, just get the ball back to the pitcher.
Pitch was called a strike. Palumbo doubled last inning, driving in 2. Here's the 0-1. Bounce to third. Big hop for Larkin. Throws across.
Nice.
In time to end the inning.
Good play, James Larkin.
So here we go. 10-8, Nonnewaug leading Wolcott. We go to the top of the 7th. 3 outs for Wolcott. They need 2 to tie, 1 to take the lead if they want to win this Class M title. We'll find out if they can do it after this on the NFHS Network.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate!
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends. How to fit in. How to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
We move to the top of the 7th here in the Class M title game. 3-seed Nonnewaug leading the 13-seed Wolcott 10-8. And the meat of the Eagles' order to bat here in the top of the 7th. Jerry Berthiaume, A.J. Martinez to lead it off, then Ferrucci and Josh Dunn.
A little surprised that Dylan Chung is back in the game here on the hill. Gave up 3 runs that last inning. Obviously, I guess Coach Jimmy Alberto and Kyle Brennan think that he can do it here. We'll see what happens. I can't see their bullpen, so I can't see if there's anybody down there. But so this may be up to Chung to finish it out.
He's gone 4 innings. given up just the one base hit. Three runs last inning, of course.
He must have talked his coaches into saying he can finish it out. We'll see.
All right, here's A.J. Martinez. He had a 3-run bomb in the third inning.
And he hits him.
And he gets hit by the pitch. Not the way you want to start it. That's the third batter hit by Chung, and I think that's it.
Again, I'm a little surprised that Chung actually started the inning.
It's Jimmy Alberto taking the slow walk out. If the move is going to be made here, I think it's going to be made with a player maybe that's out on the field,
out on the field,
bullpen, possibly. Yeah,
I would have to be right. There's no, I can't see who. I don't think they have anybody warming up. And this looks like he's calling for the center fielder, Nick Rose. How about that?
So Nick Rose never got an at bat today. He was hit for in the lineup. Made some plays in center. Now he's going to be asked to throw water on a possible fire here and solidify a state title for his team. Now we just got to find out who's going to go to center field.
16 heading for center field, Glenn?
Is it?
Is that Sam Scott?
Yep.
And it looks like Dylan Chung, who's, kind of standing off to the left side of the mound, might be heading to third base. Not sure. We'll see. But here we go.
Palmer out there.
We hadn't called on Nick Rose until last inning for a couple times, and now here he is to try to finish this thing out for Nonnewaug.
Number 23, Nick Rose.
Tying run comes to the plate here for Wolcott. You got to think Rose has got to be feeling it a little bit.
Oh, I would
Big
think so.
spot.
He's a senior, so this is his spot.
His warm-ups looks like got a good breaking ball, Jerry.
Yeah.
See if that is his strikeout pitch.
As I might see this, the defense, Palmer looks like he's at second. Scott at second went to center. Rose to pitch, and Chung to third.
Did Larkin go to second?
That was Sam Scott at second base, right?
Yeah, and
I think he's now in center.
Right, 27. That's Palmer. He's at second.
So he went to second, Scott went to center, and Chung went to third.
Right. All right, here we go. Ferrucci steps in. First pitch. Fastball strike over the outside edge. Tying run at the plate for the Eagles. Looking for their first title since 2016. Nonnewaug has never won it. That breaking pitch misses inside. Nonnewaug was here in 1999, lost. They were shut out by Plainville. So they're looking for their first ever title in school history. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away. Ball on a strike on Ferrucci. The pitch hit hard, base hit left field by the dive of Chung at third. Martinez moves up to second base. 2 on, nobody out. Tying runs are on for Wolcott. And now it's Josh Dunn's turn. He doubled in a couple of runs in the first inning with a double. Also struck out and flied out. Huge at bat here for the senior. Came into the game, Jerry, at 270. He's looking down at his coach at third. What do you do here? Do you bunt and burn it out?
You could burn it out here, so you have both runners, second and third, and in scoring position.
All right.
So we'll see.
He squares.
He's squaring.
And pulls the bat back. Third baseman Chung right now is a step beyond the bag at third. First baseman Ponte is in on the grass. He's charging hard. 1-0, squaring, and the bunt is popped up. The catcher makes the play. All that pitch was over the head of Dunn, and he bunted it. That's the first out.
What a great play by Matt Palumbo.
Hey, quick reaction.
Great play. Great job right there.
That's the first out.
Wow.
Still first and second. Nate Northrup now will step in. He's 0 for 2, got hit by a pitch and scored last inning. Came in hitting .353. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
There's that breaking pitch for Rose. Starts him off with a breaking pitch here.
Nonnewaug, 2 outs away from a first ever state title. School history. Another breaking ball. Strike 2 call.
I'm throwing a breaking ball in the dirt here, and hopefully Palumbo can block it.
Yep.
It's 0-2. You don't want to pitch around the strike zone right here. You really don't.
Here's the 0-2. Fouled away.
That was a little bit of a hanging curveball there. He got away with one, I think.
You saw Rose adjust his delivery when he brought his leg up. He sort of hesitated just a bit to try and throw off the batter, and almost cost him by hanging that pitch.
He hung that pitch.
Yep.
Palumbo, Northrup just missed it.
0-2. Misses high.
Okay. That's where you want it. That's a good miss.
Nonnewaug fans on the edge of their seat, hoping to see the first ever state title in school history. They need to get 2 more outs. Here's the 1-2. Swinging strike 3. That pitch was in the dirt. That's exactly where you said it should go. So now it's up to Logan Zepp. Chiefs need 1 more out to solidify their first ever Class M title in school history. Zepp is 0 for 2. He's walked and scored as well. He takes a pitch high for ball 1.
Yeah, Northrop missed that hanging curveball, and then just couldn't lay off that curveball in the dirt. Great pitch by Rose.
Tying runs are on. Martinez led off, got hit by a pitch. Ferrucci singled to the left. 2 outs. Here's the 1-0. That breaking ball catching the outside corner for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Nothing but breaking balls, it looks like right now by Rose.
I commented that to you when he was warming up. It looked like that was his pitch. And in warm-ups, it looked good. Here's the 1-1. Way outside. Nice stop by Palumbo. Sliding to his left. Keep that ball in front of him. Keep the runners at first and second. They are tying runs. 2 outs. 2-1 on Zepp. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball.
There it is.
Strike 2 call.
You bet.
And now some of the fans rise to their feet. Could this be it for Nonnewaug? 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. The pitch chopped right back to the box off the glove of Rose. Fielding it to second baseman. Palmer tags the runner coming by, and the game is over. And Nonnewaug wins their first ever title in school history in baseball as they win the Class M title.
What a great play. Super play by Owen Palmer. The ball deflected off of the glove of Nick Rose over to Palmer, and Palmer had the wherewithal to pick it and tag the runner going to second base. Game over. Wow.
10-8 our final score. Nonnewaug defeats Wolcott, and here's the final play coming up.
Watch this.
As the ball deflects off of Rose's glove, and the second baseman, Palmer, had the wherewithal to react to the deflection, catch it, and tag the runner. There's the deflection, and watch this. Picks it up and tags the runner coming by. That was Ferrucci, and that
was a great play.
That was a pinch runner, actually, that was running by.
Good heads up.
But a heads-up play by Palmer that ends it. The victory for Nonnewaug, their first ever in school history. Congratulations to them. What a great game here today. Great season for Wolcott. They were the 13th seed coming into this game. Not a lot of people expected them to be here, yet they were, and they did not disappoint. They gave it their best effort. Took a 5-0 lead at the outset, Jerry, but the offense for Nonnewaug, undeniable, especially in that 8-run, 7-hit third inning, where they took control of the game, an 8-5 lead, then they extended it to 10-5, did give up 3 runs in the 6th, but they hold on to win it and win the Class M title.
Congratulations to Jimmy Alberto and Kyle Brennan and the Nonnewaug Chiefs. First time ever in school history.
Well, that completes the play-by-play portion of our coverage, but don't go away, everybody, because we will stay with you and show the awards presentation down on the field. But for Jerry and I, we will step away. But before we too want to recognize our crew, Birdseye Sports, in conjunction with the NFHS Network. Great job, as always, Alex Weaver, our graphics operator. Another outstanding job by Alex. And our director, Keith Massimino, outstanding job by Keith. He always does a top-notch job for us, and we surely hope you enjoyed it. I know Jerry and I had a ball. This was a good one. 10-8, Nonnewaug wins their first ever state title. They take Class M, and they'll bring the trophy that you'll see presented in a couple of moments to their school, first in state history. So we'll step aside in regards to Jerry and myself, but we'll stay with you to show you the presentation of the awards.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the runners-up in the Class M division, Wolcott High School. Number 2, Michael DeRosa. Number 13, David Cardinal. Number 3, Joe Dunn. Number 14, Joe Scanziano. Luke Colfer. Number 7, AJ Martinez. Number 9, Josh Dunn. Number 10, Missy Yabularong. Number 11, Michael McCormick. Number 12, Reed Nielsen. Number 4, Logan Zepp. Number 18, Nick Scanziano. Number 22, Nathan Yadis. Number 23, James Larkin. Number 24, Spencer Crochet. Number 25, Joe Ferrucci. Number 26, Nick D'Alessio. Number 30, Nathan Elwer. Number 32, Andrew Rocca. Number 37, Nathan Lundorthrop. And number 44, Terrence McCary. Accepting the runners-up trophy for Wolcott High School, please welcome head coach Craig Pasakis. And now for the champions in Class S, Nonnewaug Chiefs Baseball. Number 11, Brett Davino. Number 22, Dylan Chung. Number 21, Ryan Ponte. Number 27, Owen Palmer. Number 13, Ben Stewart. Number 19, Lucas Savarese. Number 23, Nick Rose. Number 16, Sam Scott. Number 6, R.J. Barksdale. Number 1, Henry Kyle. Number 7, Derek Chung. Number 9, Tyler Dielise. Number 14, Mason Tiger. Number 15, TJ Angiolini. Number 18, Scott Provost. Number 24, Dylan Bandino. Number 25, Owen Vinciguerra. Number 30, Braden Alcieri. Number 30, Braden Alcieri. Number 8, Matt Colombo. Number 32, Adam Paganelli. Number 88, Braden Wolcott. Please welcome accepting the Champions Trophy on the behalf of Nonnewaug High School head coach Jimmy Alberto and principal Tom Sully. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Wolcott and Nonnewaug High School once strong in competitive seasons. Please buy safe on the road so you can come back and enjoy the game next time. Thank you.